When I moved back to Moonshadow Bay after inheriting my parents' house, I had changed out some of the furniture for my own, and I had finally faced reality and gone through the closets and cleared out my mother's and father's clothing. It had been hard. I still missed them dreadfully. But it was time, and I needed the space. But I'd left the attic alone. Now it was time to tackle whatever was up there. Ari had agreed to help me. The attic was accessible through a trap door in the hallway ceiling outside the master bedroom. I carried a step stool up to the second floor so that I could catch hold of the ring attached to the trap door. As the door opened, a retractable set of stairs eased down. They appeared flimsy, but my father, who had been something of a handyman, had reinforced them so they were strong and sturdy. He had also affixed a locking mechanism to the bottom stair so the steps couldn't jog loose and fold up when someone was on them. I moved the step stool and flipped on the light to the attic. The switch was located on the wall beneath the attic, and that made it possible to see as we headed up the steps. My father had been a practical man and had made life as easy as he could for my mother and himself. I glanced at Ari. "Ready?" She nodded. She was carrying a broom and a wet mop. I was armed with a duster and a box of heavy-duty garbage bags. And able. "Then onward, Wheeler." I pointed to the stairs. "You first." "You just want me to make sure there aren't any spiders hanging out at the top." "You know me well," I said, laughing. I wasn't arachnophobic, but I wasn't that fond of the little buggers. I loved snakes, but spiders were not my favorite creatures. The attic was well kept. My mother had deep cleaned the house from top to bottom twice a year, so even though there was dust and a few cobwebs, and an occasional spider web, it wasn't the attic from a horror movie. In fact, it was rather cozy.